motherfucker.
Living in my dreams, living in my city, living good, feeling good. Living in my dreams, living in my city, living good, feeling good. You're feeling too good, this world is just a hood, but it's new and I'm coming with a new crew. GDP, all you fuckers gonna see, that's how it's gonna be. Living high, making money, got these bitches all lovey-dovey. Got the motherfuckers chilling in the club, gonna lay back in, get that back rub. Everybody in here feeling so good, blood on the side, but I'm puffing real good. You know how I ride, and I don't stop, take a little break, just loosen up. Get back on my grind, and pursue my time. They know everybody gonna feel my vibe. Know that I won't stop till I reach the top, except in the club. And I feel me drop down on the beat, cause they know it's gonna be me, that you can't beat me. I'm the best person, I can promise you something. Fuck with me, and I'm the last face you'll ever see.
Woo!
Living in my dreams, living in my city, living good, feeling good. Living in my dreams, living in my city, living good, feeling good.
Woo! We live. All right. Let me get the podcast rocking here. And now we're officially live.
112
Here we go.
already.
Keep it one up. No, hold on. Start a new one. File. New. No, don't save. Don't save. Of course, Turtleboy's already fucking this up. All right. Cancel that. All right. Don't save. New one. All right, here we go. Now we're ready to rock. Here we go. All right, eventually we're going to do this. I promise. Looks like we got a big audience tonight, so I'm excited. All right. And we're here, and we're nice and live. All right. All right, welcome to Turtle Rise. Holy shit, we got a big audience. This is awesome to see. I knew we'd have a big audience because it's Bret's birthday weekend. Happy birthday, Bret.
Hey, thank you.
All right, he's nice and sauced up. And
I'm old as fuck.
Special guest with us tonight. We have Merrimack Valley Turtlebae. How you doing, hun? Bitches. All right. So we got an awesome show for you guys tonight. I think that's why we have a lot of people here. Already 164 and counting. That's great. These are like old school Turtleboy numbers. It's been one hell of a week, people. I can't tell you the last time we've been this freaking busy with stories. Like, we have a freaking storyboard worth of stories we didn't have time to get to. So next week's probably going to be good too. But holy ratchet, like it was like raining ratchets this week. Every single day something happened, and then there would be a follow-up to that story the next day, and then there would be a follow-up to the follow-up. I don't think there's been a single like person this week, guys, like that we've vlogged about and then we haven't done a follow-up on, right?
Dude, we've added more people to next year's Ratchet Madness bracket than any other week, I think.
I know.
Like, it's got to be close.
It's been some high seeds, too. Some really high seeds.
There's been some dirt dogs up in this motherfucker this week, Jack.
Yeah. So, what we need you guys to do, right? Turtle Riders out there before we do a roll call, right? Bret came with this is a good idea. Share the live to your own Facebook page. Let people know that you're watching this. This is how we bring the audience to Clarence. Because as you see, the page is growing astronomically. That's great news. All right, great news. So keep sharing it. Let people know that we are over here. I don't know. Is Secretary Turtle in the comments, or is she sleeping? I don't know if she's sleeping or not. So let me go to this. Let's go to Clarence, right? Let's share it on our Facebook page, actually. We can go right over here. Go to Clarence. Oh, by the way, don't message Clarence during the show, right? Or else you're going to fucking come up. If you have like a secret message you're trying to send us. Oh, okay. Secretary is here. Secretary, do me a favor and share the live show on the Turtleboy Sports Returns page, will you? That'd be great. All right. So Secretary's there with us in the comments. Jesse Woods Emerson there. And we got a lot to talk about here, people. But before we do that, let's talk about what do we got here? The roll call. We like to do every show starting with the roll call. So let us know in the comments, people, where you are, where you repping. Let us know where you repping. Where are you watching the Turtleboy live from right now? Go ahead, let us know.
Kansas City. Yeah.
People come because I told them he's going live wearing his birthday suit. Holy shit, 205. This is great. All right, we got Florida. The first one's from fucking Florida, of course. Abington's in the house. Westfield is in the house. New Braintree. The only person with Wi-Fi in New Braintree. Wareham. Leominster. Let's see. Where else? Winchkentucky. Woonsocket. Smithfield. Sturbridge. Taunton. Holy shit. Pittsfield. Worcester. Shrewsbury. Auburn. Green Hill, another Worcester's in the house. Spencer's in the house. Scituate, another back-to-back Scituate. Southbridge, Milford, West Roxbury. Weapon 24 North. All right, Oxford, Beverly, Dunstable. Holy shit, Beverly, Westfield, Duxbury. I can't even keep up. West Haddock. All right, Webster. All right, so we got San Antonio's in the house. That's a new one.
San Antonio, Texas.
Danvers, Auburn, Southbridge, Beverly, Taunton. Holy freaking shit. This is a lot of people. Bridgewater, Beverly, Coventry, the 978, Deluxeberry, another one from the Deluxeberry. Charlton's in the house. Beverly, Bevtown, Peabody. Holy crap. You people are everywhere. This show. California's in the house. Good God. We got Dallas in the house.
Newman is now my new favorite.
Wow. Plymouth, home of the dumpster slugs. Another Florida.
knows it's not Southbridge, it's the Dirty Bridge.
Oh, Kenny Klein just went into the Middleton, Tucson, Arizona. Goodness gracious, Acushnet, New Bedford, Harrisville. I don't even know where Harrisville is. Norwood, Mississippi. We are everywhere tonight. Vermont is in the house. Good God.
Vegas, Jersey. Wow.
Yeah, wow. So, let me start. Why don't we do this, right? To start off a little different this week. Before we're gonna do a freestyle tonight. And usually we do it at the end of the show, but it looks like we got a lot of audience here, right? So what do you guys say? Should we do the freestyle first? What do you guys say?
Bust it out.
Yeah.
It.
All right, let's
Run
do it.
with it. 233.
All right, let's start off with it. All right, let's start off with it, shall we?
Run it, Kenny.
All right, we're gonna do it. Give you guys a treat to start. Greg masturbates, likes to use extortion. Too bad his mama didn't choose abortion. Going to restaurants like he's holding court. Too bad your broke ass can't pay child support. Your reign of terror must come to an end. We took your page down, now we'll do it again. Leah Genduso got helped by your gender. We blew her up, now that hoe a bartender. Fight broke out, and now she's a goner. Might as well go back to selling marijuana. Your boys are going down for the overtime they fleeced. You can't be a drug dealer and then become police. Dude says his pitbull was thrown from a truck. If you believe that, then you're a dumb schmuck. He looks like a crackhead and dresses like a fiend. He's got mad trophies on the Google machine. His ratchet ass fam is mad fucking fierce. Please don't stab me like you did to Paul Pierce. Fat Mark Prince dropped out on his bill, but he said the bartender had no chill. This mofo is a really bad liar. He looks like he sleeps in a deep fryer. Dude's way of thinking is really deranged. Your daughter's wicked smart for getting estranged. Crackheads say that they found Jesus. Start a GoFundMe so they can teach us how to find God deep inside us. Too bad they both got mad hepatitis. New restaurant opens in Woonsocket. Make sure you have your wallet in your pocket. One of the owners is really kind of callous. The other one is Debbie Does Dallas. Site needs work cause he's kind of frugal. Probably why the food all comes from Google. New Bedford mom takes kid to the park. Bitch went down like they sunk the Bismarck. Details don't really need to be rehashed. The moral of the story is she slept in trash. Saying she's suing cause we hurt her emotions. Bitch, you throw your trash into the ocean. Greedy Lardo decapitates a turtle. I pray to the gods that you are infertile. I like to hold them down and beat them with a cleaver. Can't call her sister because she don't like them either. I can't wait till your fat ass gets arrested and your girlfriend is a hoe, so you should get tested. What? All right. How was that? How was the flow? Was it hot? We got a lot of fire emojis there?
Oh, good.
Yeah, usually I like to save it to the end, but it might be a long show, so I wanted to get it on when.
See all the fire emojis?
Oh, I see it. I see the fire.
5 minutes now.
There's some hot
That's
fire
our
going on
favorite
there.
shit.
Oh, look at those fire emojis. Now we're cooking. All right. So I think it's time to start the show, people. I think it's time to start the show. So here's our agenda tonight. We got 8 things on the agenda. We're going to call some people up. We're going to have a lot of fun. All right, let's get started. First thing up, Master Bates update with the North Shore Eats. All right, so we don't need to rehash the whole Greg Bates thing. We all know what this asshole's up to. His little scam going on North Shore Eats. If you're still following this guy, you're a freaking maroon. I don't know what to tell you. He's scamming you, all right? He's telling you restaurants are good because people are paying him to. It's a big scam, so he doesn't have to pay child support. We don't have to rehash that. However, we have taught Turtle Riders one thing that our enemies are good at, and that is how to report a page and get it taken down, right? And what do you guys think, Bret and Merrimack? What are like the most effective ways to get a page taken down?
Hate speech and nudity.
Hate speech, nudity, yeah, graphic violence.
How many times did you post like a happy Thanksgiving shit?
Yes.
And it was like, no, that's hate speech.
Yes, exactly. Like this is promoting graphic violence.
No.
Because I got news for you people. No one works at Facebook, so it's all bots. You can just report a page 5,000 times, and it will get taken down. And these people learned that, and they successfully took down North Shore Eats for a while yesterday, right? And like for instance, they got this message back. You reported North Shore Eats for harassment. It got taken down. Another person said you reported it for hate speech. Okay, it got taken down. There's nothing about hate speech on this page, but it freaking works. All right, so just and what happens is our pages get taken down. Turtleboy Refugees and Turtleboy Sports Forever got taken down like 5 times exactly. Like it gets taken down, and we just appeal it. You just appeal it 5,000 times. You fight fire with fire, and then you get it back. All right. So eventually, though, there's only so many green mushrooms you get. Right. Eventually, you die. So what you guys have to keep doing, because he got his page back, is you just keep reporting that shit. Keep reporting it for hate speech and nudity, and it will come down. I promise you that. So just keep that up. Keep the good job. And we'll be good. Yeah. Christmas tree is hate speech. There's our Kansas City Turtle Rider. All right. So.
Hey, she's here.
Yeah.
Hey.
So just wanted to give you an update on that. So that's with that. Let's go on to the Leah Genduso story, shall we? So the couple updates. This is kind of interesting with the state trooper story. So she still thinks she's going to become a state trooper again, right? Pot dealing, money laundering, freaking tax evading scag, who somehow became a state trooper, thinks she's going to become a trooper again. Now, until then, she's a bartender in Danvers, right? Dallas, same shit, Danvers. She's in Danvers. And she is there, and she's like working at some, rat hole called the Osborne Tavern. And did you guys see who hired her to work there? According to Howie Carr?
Oh, no.
It was a dispatcher, a state police dispatcher who was a manager at this bar, hired her, okay? So that's the only way, as usual, that's the only way she can get jobs, all right? Is through
You should have just gone to Squires like the last broad that came on live.
Just go, yeah, I know, right? Just go back to the strip club, Leah. It's where you're best at.
I wish you would come on and tell us how she pops her pussy and shit like that other stripper.
Once she gets like officially cut off from the state police, she might go full ratchet, Bret. You might get your wish.
Oh, I hope so.
I know. So here's the thing about it that we realized. She's been applying. So in 2005, this is the timeline. She had a chance with the fucking district attorney, right? The U.S. attorney who's prosecuting her boyfriend, Sean Bucci, right? Her partner in fucking pot dealing. And she has a chance, right, to stay out of jail if she just turns state witness and tells the truth, right? Instead, she fucking lies. She perjures herself. She lies about money she's been hiding and all this shit. She hid like 275 grand in cash, like gangster shit, you know? And so she got one fucking chance. But apparently it was more than one chance because she got another chance in 2007. But between then, in 2006, this is where the timeline becomes important. She admits on this masscops.com page that she was applying to become a dispatcher, right? So the state police who are investigating her at the time also know that she's applying to become a fucking dispatcher, right? That's a fucking problem. And then the next year, in 2007, what does she do? She fucking squawks. She rats. And she fucking she gives the U.S. attorney every fucking thing they could ever want on this guy, right, to put him away. And she coincidentally gets no jail time, nothing. And then, like a month or two later, she's hired as a state police dispatcher. What do you think?
Like the most white trash version of The Departed I've ever heard.
I know, it really is. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the U.S. attorney, like, basically told her to, you know, here's what you're going to say about Sean Bucci so I can get a conviction?
It was definitely something with tit for tat. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, hey, listen, you do this, and you'll be fucking sending out cop cars in no time.
Yeah.
You know, we'll give you this job. Do what we want. I mean, it has to be, right?
Yeah.
This is Massachusetts, man. We're the kings of corruption.
Hey, but shout out to B. Long. There he is.
Good way.
Yeah. I agree 100%, right? So here's the thing. What I think happened with this whole thing is he told her, like, here, you're going to say exactly this, and in return, I'm going to make sure you become a state police dispatcher. I think that's what he said. Not only am I going to keep you out of jail, but this is going to help my conviction rate. You know what I mean? I'm going to put you away. And by doing that, now think of this. This is where it becomes legally a huge fucking issue when you think about it. Fucking the defense, right? Sean Bucci's defense attorney has a right to know, right? If the fucking main witness in the case is trying to become state police. That's fucking important for them to know. Because then they can ask her on the stand, you know, are you applying to be? They didn't even fucking know that, right? They could have convinced the jury that her fucking whole thing is a fucking lie. I would, if I was I'm not a fucking.
But where's the conflict of interest here?
Well, it's.
Yeah, see, that's what people are talking about. Is now he already did a sentence and all that bullshit. But if he can get a lawyer worth half a fuck, he's gonna get paid, man. Yeah. Once that goes into an appeal, like, hey, not appeal, or I don't even know what you'd call that, a civil suit.
Well, yeah, he's gonna get paid.
Where like the person that was my co-conspirator testified against me and was rewarded with a state police job.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to get paid. The taxpayers are going to pay him like a champ, son.
And I'll tell you one thing, Brett. When he gets paid, Sean Bucci better fucking cut Uncle Turtle a slice. Because ain't none of this fucking happening without Turtleboy. And I know Sean Bucci's people read this shit, okay? Because Sean Bucci's people are the ones sending us a lot of information on this shit, by the way, okay? Who'sarat.com. Thank you for the donation you guys gave us this week. We really appreciate that. All right, all you people out there, right? Because they appreciate, even, I mean, think of that. We are aligned with who'sarat.com. That's like our ally now. But we're all taking on the same fucking corrupt people. And I'll tell you one thing. The fact that the woman conducting the search, right, who was doing the internal investigation is the same fucking person who did her background search in the first place. That's the most corrupt shit I've ever heard in my life. Now, I'll give you Turtle Riders a little preview of what's coming on Monday, because we got more to this shit. The fucking woman, Dodola there, Jody Dodola. Yeah, I don't know. Jody Dodola, the chick who was the one who did the background search on her to begin with. Yeah, they were friends before Leah applied for the job, and we can prove it because we've got the documents. So stay tuned for that on Monday. Yes, it's bombshell coming Monday, people. We're going to save that for Monday morning for you. So there's a little taste of that. All right. So trust me, we're going to put the death blow on this one real fucking soon. More people are going down. I cannot believe the state police have not cleaned up their act. All this shit with arresting, cops abusing overtime. I don't give a, I do give a fuck about that. It's a waste of money, obviously, but that's just fucking money. Like, it's this corruption I can't stand, right? And that's the shit that needs to end. So we'll see about that. You guys got anything to add on that before the next story?
Nope.
All right, good, because the next one's good. All right, let's talk about this Worcester rapper who is missing his dog. So this post, I got a message about this post the other day, and it's kind of gone viral. So many people messaged us about this, and they're like, Turtleboy, you got to help get this guy justice, right? It's like, okay, so I look into it. It says, someone broke into our home today and stole Dallas, then threw him from their vehicle, and he was subsequently hit by another vehicle. Tufts Animal Hospital did all in their power to save him. Unfortunately, Dallas sustained too much internal damage. Some scumbag took my baby boy from me. So people are like, whenever a dog dies, everybody just contacts Turtleboy. Like, Turtleboy. I'm like, Turtleboy is like the official dog justice of America. We get justice for your fucking dead dog, right? That's just what we do, right?
We Sarah McLaughlin to on your fucking live.
What was that?
Get Sarah McLaughlin to start singing on your live.
I know, seriously.
Fuck that. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
Now, here's the thing, Turtle Reddis. You got to understand, one thing that we should have trained you to do by now, right, is always question everything that goes viral on Facebook. Everything.
Literally everything.
Yeah, question it. Think about it, okay? Now, think about this guy's story just for a moment, right? He's saying that somebody stole a fucking pit bull. First of all, if there's one animal that I would not steal, it's a fucking pit bull. They're like known for biting your face off. All right. Maybe I'll steal a beagle or a fucking, a poodle or some shit like that. I ain't stealing a pit bull. All right. That's
my God, not even. You can go to the Worcester Pound and they'll give you any of those pit bulls for free.
Yeah, exactly. And so now think about this just for a moment, right? A guy steals a dog in a fucking truck. All right. Now, I don't know. Is the dog in the bed of the truck? I don't know. But they throw the dog out of the truck for some strange reason, and then it hits a fucking car, and then the fucking, they drive the dog, whatever, to the hospital. Now, what do you guys think the cops would be called for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Yeah. You see a story like that?
What was the discrepancy here? Was it technically in Auburn or Worcester?
Okay. So where this took place, right?
Yeah.
This took place in like this area where the Greenwood Street McDonald's is, right? Is like the nexus of three towns: Worcester, Auburn, and Millbury. His house is in Worcester, right? But across the street on Route 20 is Auburn, and then right next to that is Millbury. So it's all right fucking there. And so the fucking dog
right
died.
down the street from right down the street from Centerfolds, Ghetto Folds.
Yeah, more towards away from Worcester, more towards 146.
So
it's right near 146. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So right over there, it's very fucking busy. Now, if this had happened, do you guys think the police would have been involved?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it would have been fucking news. Like, man throws pit bull from truck. Like, that's fucking headline news.
Moving truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Cruella DeVille came here and stole my pit bull. Like, it's like the ghetto Cruella DeVille. Stole my pit bull and fucking just tossed it, sacrificed it to the gods of Route 20. Like, no. Obviously, that did not happen. And all these people, and I still love you people that sent us this, right? But you got to start putting your thinking caps on, right? Obviously, that did not happen. Now, what you should do in the next case is look at the person sharing it. So you just look at this guy, right? He's got a fucking teardrop coming from his eyes. He thinks he's a fucking blood, right? But he ain't, right? And he's taking the post down now, as you can see, because Turtleboy blew his ass up. And, everybody shared it and was like, oh, justice for Dallas. Poor fucking Dallas. We got to help Dallas. Oh, thank you so much. Blah, 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 blah. So sad. Okay, my dog. And then you got this Sadie Coe. Wait till you meet the family. We're going to call them in a couple minutes. All right, Sadie Coe's sharing it. All right, all this shit. And then all these other people are like, every time somebody posts something, he goes, thank you for the support. Now, Bret, tell them what you did.
So I went to his original post. I wasn't even aware that, I saw the original post. And then people in the comments of the blog were like, dude, wait till they meet Bret or something.
Yeah.
And then I went to his page and I posted the blog on every comment that was sympathetic to him. It was people, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to your fur baby / peanut butter eater. Sending prayers and sending bacon bits or whatever the fuck. And I kept just switching it up because if you just do the copy and paste and just paste the blog, do it maybe 3 times, it'll tell you, well, you're spamming, and it'll stop showing what you do. Yeah. So you have to put something in front of it.
Yeah.
So I'd put, someone would say, I'm so sorry this happened to you. I hope they get justice for poor Dallas Cowboys. And I put, nah, in the blog. Or another one would say, well, I hope they find who did this. I was like, well, they already did. It's the owner. And here's the blog. Pass this blog.
Yeah, exactly.
And I put it on.
Are you lying or no?
But what would he say?
Yeah,
what would he say?
Oh, every time. Every one of them. Now, see, that's what makes me think he's just a junky piece of shit. It's because he must have maybe put a couple fucking oxys up his butt or whatever these people do. Because I'd say, this fucking piece of dicklint fucking killed his own fucking dog. Fuck this little cock barber. And his comment 2 seconds later was, thank you for your support. And I said, you fucking puppy murderer.
That's the best.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Wait, what?
I couldn't.
Dude, do you not know who the fuck I am? Google me,
I couldn't believe that. It really fucking happened, people. Bret was fucking being like, putting the link to the fucking blog on there, calling him out as a fraud, and he would answer. He'd go, thank you for your support. That's the kind of fucking moron we're dealing with here. Thank you for your support.
I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. So this is what. So we message him, right? And we're like, hey, did you notify the police? And he goes, yes. Unfortunately, it was not too important. A fucking dog gets thrown from a fucking truck and killed. And the police are like, nah. Right? And I go, the police told you that? He goes, they had a shooting or something? As if there's only one fucking cop in town. That he's busy with the shooting. All right. Now keep in mind, we looked into this. The accident, the dog really was dead. Okay, they're really, because we called the Auburn police about this, and the Auburn police confirmed the time and place. It was all accurate, right? And they did drive the dog to Tufts with them, right? But I go, did you guys have a shooting that day? They respond to, and they're like, no, of course not. It's fucking Auburn. You know what I mean? That was no, and so he's lying about that. Now, what do you guys think happened with the dog?
Let her go first, because my opinion is way out there. So
okay. Well,
what do I think happened with his dog?
Yeah.
What actually happened versus the story he told.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was like, was it Auburn or Worcester? Because I know it's in this weird friggin' Bermuda Triangle of trash.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking know. I mean, did he lose his dog? Did it bite someone? Did
I got a theory.
Fall out of his
well, I got a theory.
Know.
Well, here's the thing. This is what he says happened. He goes, and this is what he told us. This is the craziest story. The house was broken. So I gotta say this part.
In my house, my dog was barking, and then that person came back, and it was in a truck. What the fuck?
He goes, it was broken into Sunday while we were out of town. Right? The police determined Dallas bit the person. The police who did not investigate, by the way, who bit the person.
Yeah, so there's no incident report for that either.
Yeah, who came through the window. It appears the intruder then hid in our basement overnight. He fucking slept over. He hid in the basement. Then Monday morning, he was home presumably now. Dallas began growling.
Fucking ate popcorn and watched Home Alone.
Yeah, he goes, Dallas began growling and jumped a baby gate in the basement, and I heard a door and window break. That's how he or she escaped. Then on Wednesday, upon returning from the store, a friend and I noticed a black pickup leaving my home. I saw my front window pushed in and jumped from the car. I told my friend to chase the truck, which he lost it in traffic and ran into the house to discover Dallas. First of all, you couldn't lose it in traffic. It's literally right there, okay, where the dog died. The
and
dog
you
died.
Not had your phone out, just to throw in a thing.
Yeah.
In today's day and age, say that's true.
Yeah.
You pull up to your house, you look, your window's pushed in, strange black vehicle is going away. You tell your friend, follow that car, like we're in the 1950s.
Yeah.
And they're following it. They don't whip out their phone and snatch up that license plate right quick. None of that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
None of that happened.
He died.
Right,
by the way,
continue.
this is his street right here, Arnold Road. Okay? This is Route 20. It's right fucking there. Okay? And so this is Worcester. Arnold Road is Worcester. This part of Route 20 is Auburn. This part of Route 20 is Millbury. Okay? And so the dog dies right fucking here in Auburn. But you got to know this guy's background too. Wait until you see his fucking background. So he's got no, police report or nothing to back up his story. Thoughts and prayers and all this shit. Let's talk about his fucking background. Just go to his page to see what we're dealing with. Okay, look at him.
What trophies does he have?
Yeah. Oh, this guy has more Google trophies. This guy's Google trophies have grown their own Google trophies. You look at his fucking courthouse wedding here. He's wearing a fucking chain. Like, what is this, 1998, dude? Fucking chill out with that chain, all right? And then, he's buying his wife cars from Linda's, who's actually a nice lady. We spoke to her. She's actually a nice lady. All this fancy shit. Well, you go to his page, and there's, like, all this cash money there. Okay, that's normal. Okay. And of course, he's like a 48-year-old fucking rapper. His music is so god awful. Listen to this.
Take us up.
It's so fucking bad. All right. And it turns out that this guy, he's got so many Google trophies. Here's one from Quincy. Pleaded innocent to attempted murder, witness intimidation, 2 counts of making threats, bail set at $10,000. He was scheduled to he allegedly threatened to kill his girlfriend with a knife and strangled her until she blacked out. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. In 2000,
he stabbed someone at some point, didn't he?
Yeah, he stabbed someone kind of famous. Have you ever heard of Paul Pierce before?
You guys might remember this.
Yeah, Paul fucking Pierce, as in the truth. Okay, remember when Paul Pierce, before Paul Pierce was a star, his second year in the league. All right, he gets fucking stabbed at a nightclub. Okay, by this motherfucker. This is the fucking guy who stabbed Paul Pierce. Okay, that's fucking insane. Now the guy, like, what are the fucking odds? Of course he's in fucking Worcester now. Yeah, Paul Pierce. And so he's a fucking blood. He's like sued the Department of Corrections and Dartmouth House of Corrections because they put him in a cell with the Crips and the Crips kicked his ass, like all this shit. He's whining about all this shit. Oh, blah 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 blah.
Dude, this guy's Google trophies is like, it's like his Google trophies had 6 other Google trophies that fake fund.
Yes.
Or Google trophy.
Yes. Yeah. And he asked us, by the way, that when we wrote about this, he's like, please do me a favor and not report negative things. Oh, like that time you stabbed Paul Pierce. Yeah, that's not fucking relevant to the story somehow. Remember that time? Yeah. Yeah. So here's my story. Here's my theory about this, okay? My theory is that he's a drug dealer, thus all the cash, right? And when you're a drug dealer, sometimes the stash house gets robbed, okay? And that's why you have a fucking pit bull, to protect the stash house, right? So he gets fucking robbed, and the fucking robbers leave the fucking door open. The pit bull runs after them and gets hit by a car. It's really not that hard to figure out. I'd like to hear what Turtle Riders think, and I want to hear what Bret's theory is. Go.
Oh, I know this. Right?
Bret.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to hear your theory.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was either A, like some people in the comments are saying, he got home, he got his door kicked in because he's a fucking drug dealer. You don't do 13 years, then all of a sudden by What kind of cow was that for the fat broad and all the other shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're doing skullduggerous shit. You're either a stick-up boy selling drugs, whatever the fuck it is. I don't care. But people saw that dog in the park, like wandering in the park right before all this happened. Right?
Yes, somebody did.
So you're telling me that someone broke into your house, hung out for the night.
Yes, sleepover.
Next morning, you heard a dog growling. He broke out the back door and got away scot-free.
That's correct.
Cops want nothing to do with it.
Somehow.
They don't want to even come talk about it because someone shot a gun.
Yes.
So after that, the next day or a couple days after or whatever it was, you see a black truck leaving your house and you see your window pushed in. You tell your boy, hey, follow that car. And you run in the house and your dog's missing.
Yes.
Not your TV, not your jewelry, not your cash, not your drugs.
The dog.
Your fucking man-killing dog is missing.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden it's dead on the side of the road. No one saw it thrown out of a black truck and hit by a passing RAV4 or whatever it was.
Nobody.
So it's either the home invasion thing, the dog chased the car, got scared on the highway and got hit, or you were just out doing dumb shit, didn't secure your dog, it ran out into the road and got hit. Either way, this is a guy that stabbed a famous fucking athlete, threatened to kill his girlfriend, and something you left out, while he was in jail, had a racially motivated stabbing he got found guilty of.
Yes.
So he's running around N-wording it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taking dicks in the fat box for Sweetie Doughs and putting Kool-Aid on his lips. And all of a sudden people feel bad for him because his dog's dead?
Yeah.
Someone feels bad for you.
What was that?
Huh?
Like he stabbed Paul Pierce. No one feels bad for you, or
Exactly,
your dog, or your
exactly.
bullshit story,
Yeah.
or the fact that you're a drug dealer and your shit got fucked.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, so we have his daughter messaging us right now, okay? And he's saying to us, because she fucking messaged us earlier, and we posted her message was on a page, says, call me, okay? No. Who do you think you are? She says. Dude, I'm Turtleboy.
Who do you think you are?
First of all, bitch, you're named after a fucking landmass. Slow your roll.
That was
right?
the best line.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of y'all wrote that.
Yeah.
But I'm Turtleboy, and I'm not named after a landmass.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
It's like, yo, it's like, what's your brother's name? Pangea? Fucking Australia? Like, what the fuck? You know?
My buddy, my cousin Lithuania is gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, my half cousin Barbados is pissed.
Yeah. And so here,
I'm gonna call my drug dealer in Jamaica to kick your ass.
this chick's like threatening us right now. She's been sending all this shit. So she's like, she's messaging us right now. She's saying, you shared my dad's first story, and he has a picture of my child and one of your screenshots. I saw her in the article. It was a full-size photo. It's still there. So is my pic, and I want that removed. Go and edit your article, take it down, all this shit. Blah, blah. We would actually do this. Here's the thing. We would actually do this. Even though you're fucking drug dealing, I don't know why you're allowing your fucking child around your fucking stabby dad, right? And a fucking pit bull, mind you. A fucking pit bull that fucking eat children.
I'm not a regular dad. I'm a stabby dad.
So let's call her up, see what she has to say. She'll be our first call of the night.
Hey, I'm gonna tell her something right now, and I don't give a fuck. Like I said earlier, I don't have to blame
it's ringing. It's ringing.
You and your my cover photo tomorrow. Ask Gary Lynn. Fuck you, you cunt. You're gonna be my cover photo.
Okay,
and I'm gonna say less flattering things.
She's wussing out. She's wussing out. So let's message her one more time. You there?
Let's call Turtle.
Yeah. So maybe she'll call back. We'd love to talk to her.
Not sure.
Yeah. She's on there right now. Let's go to her page. Let's see what she's up to on her page, shall we? Oh, is her page gone? Did she take her whole page down? Or did she just block Turtle?
What if you just tried to call her?
Oh, no. I saw the ... I really want to be left alone. I'm not okay. Thanks to you and all your trolls. Bitch, you started a fight you couldn't finish, okay? You came here and you talked a lot of shit, right? And you posted, and you're like posting, report. The second you fucking do that, the gloves come off. Don't fucking report our page, right? We'll fucking report your page, right? I'll fucking find you, she says. And do what? Stick a fucking horseshoe up my nose? What the fuck are you going to do? All right? You won't even scissor with Desky, all right? Nobody likes you. Let's call her one more time. Answer the phone.
No, do with that. Let's get a step ladder.
Answer the phone. I'm calling her one more time. This is your chance.
No, she won't.
She talked a big game. Come on, answer the phone, Asia. You got my friend Antarctica here. Come on. All right, so she's done. She wussed out.
Vietnam wants to talk to you.
Let's go on to the next story. I know, Vietnam. All right. So that's that one. Let's go on to Mark.
I cook a dough, Asia Nicole.
Yeah, Mark Prince. This fucking winner right here.
We have no pit bulls, Kathleen.
Yeah. Now, I did a podcast on this the other day. You should go and listen to it on SoundCloud and iTunes and shit, right? I could go on and on about this motherfucker. He is like a mirror image of Greg Bates, except he doesn't have 35,000 people at his disposal. All right. He came to our attention.
Listen, Uncle Turtle.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Pray to God, Penny and Heineken, that this doesn't come back to you.
I know.
Karma.
Yeah, I know. But so with this Mark Prince motherfucker, he comes to our attention, right? Because an associate of Turtleboy is in this bar in Webster, and he's like, yeah, there's this like chick here, a bartender, complaining about some guy named Mark Prince, who I guess is like infamous for like dipping out on tabs, right? And he owes like $15, and he just fucking dipped out. And you want to talk to her? And we're like, yeah, sure. So we talk to her. She doesn't contact us. We contact her. And just want to make that clear. And we get the receipt, and we see that he owes it, and we hear the whole story. Now, he was out on a date with a chick, right? And he writes, while out on a date with one chick, he hits on the fucking bartender and gives her his phone number. And he gives the worst pickup line I've ever heard. And it's the most ghetto pickup line I've ever heard. He goes, one day I'll pray to the Hennessy and Heineken gods that a pretty little thick white thing like you will go on a date with me. He then wrote his number down on the Keno slip and bounces. So he thinks that this chick wants his hot load so much, right, that she is willing to just cover his fucking debt, right? That his cock is that much in demand, right? That like, oh.
Where was that?
This was
I keep
in Webster.
calling him Marky Mark and the Funky Chicken.
Marky Mark and the Funky Chicken. I like that.
Where was this? It was in Webster?
In Webster, okay.
Funky Chicken, yeah.
You pulled the chewing screw in Webster after giving the waitress your name and number. Right?
While on a date with someone else.
Dude. Oh, my God. Yeah. How fucking pathetic are you?
And, Brett,
he was in Webster.
He was on a date.
Webster.
Yeah. He was on a date with this chick, right? And he tells her, he goes outside to smoke a cigarette with her, and we talked to the girl he went on the date with. So he paid like $15 toward the tab. He still owed like 17 or something like that. But he didn't even fucking pay it. She did. He goes out and he tells her, hey, do you have $15? Even though he invited her out for drinks. He goes, you got $15? And she's like, but the bill is $32. And he's like, oh, no, they got me. They're cool. They like me here. He just fucking lies to her. And so she has no idea. And so he goes inside. He tells her, oh, here's $15. I got to go to the ATM down the street. And then he never fucking comes back. Now, when we blog about this, right, he sees it in 5 minutes. He freaks the fuck out. He calls up the Funky Chicken in Webster, and he tells them, hey, why are you guys writing this blog about me? The boss makes her write him a fucking message saying, I did not write this blog, okay? I'm sorry, but I did not write this blog. And he takes this as some sort of like admission that we fucked up the story, which isn't even true. They're just saying that they didn't write it, blah, 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 right? And it's fucked up, right? Because the Turtlegram and Gazette wrote this whole puff piece about this dude. He plays semi-pro football for the Wildcats. And they wrote this like whole redemption story about how he's like, you know, he's trying to get back with his estranged daughter because he took a wrong turn in life somewhere, and he's really getting his shit together now, and he's becoming a role model, and blah 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 blah. It's like, no, he's just
didn't open a barber shop.
Yeah, he is the biggest con artist I've ever fucking seen, right? And because he's got all these friends and shit, and he's like telling us he's going to pursue. This is a new one. Definition of character. Definition. Okay.
Definition of.
This
well,
one,
no, you are guilty of that.
Yes.
Then no, I have to stand with
Yes.
him at that point.
I have high character, so yes, we are the definition of character. All right. I've seen this week definition of character. I've seen deformation of character, and I've seen a new one. I saw deflamation of character too. So 3 new kind of lawsuits going on against Turtleboy. And so this motherfucker's whole story is this motherfucker's whole story is that he paid $100 at a bar previous to this, right? $100 right? And that's why he didn't even want to go out to this bar afterwards because he spent so much money for dinner.
Nobody gives a fuck what you paid before you came here. You didn't fucking pay when you went there, and you're a scuzz.
Yes, exactly. Like, first of all, so he goes to this place, right? And he's like gonna spend more money allegedly, but it's all just a fucking scam. He didn't go out for dinner, and we know he didn't spend $100 because this motherfucker. The reason he's estranged from his daughter, who is brilliant, by the way, we spoke with her. She's like very well written, and she's a sophomore. She just finished her sophomore year in college. Hates him with a burning passion because of the shit that he has put her through his entire life. Okay, he owes $34,000 in child support. $34,000, and he doesn't pay it because he says he doesn't make any money. All right, and he collects disability because he's a fat fuck. All right, he got the surgery.
Well, how much?
Hey, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
You're going to collect disability, but you're playing semi-pro football?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Another great question is then where did you afford that half-gallon of Hennessy and that 6
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I pray to the Henny and Honey gods. Like, I spent $100 before I came here.
He had that selfie with the checkout fraud.
Summer clothes and some sunscreen, you piece of shit.
Yeah, let's see what he's up to.
I didn't know black people drank Zima.
Oh,
I didn't realize anyone drank Zima past 1997.
No, I would still think those Bottles and James type bitches that could have a little vodka and Zima and then fucking go, ooh, I can't believe I'm so tipsy, and bang a guy that wouldn't bang. You know them type of bitches. Come on, we've all met them type of hoes.
Yeah, those older bitches that still make the same mistakes that they did when they were.
Yeah.
So if they could find a 3-liter bottle of Purple Passion, they'd show up with it at Great Woods. You know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Let's call this fucker
that fucking 48-year-old bitch that's still wearing spandex to concerts. You know what I'm saying?
They still tease in here and drink wine coolers. That's fine.
Yeah. Let's call him up, shall we? Because he's been messaging.
Let's fucking call everyone at this point.
And by the way, he like paid his bill finally. So a little backstory of this too, right? He claims that the next day he called them up and made arrangements to pay his bill, right? But that was 8 days ago.
He couldn't pay it over the phone.
Right, yeah. And he goes, but they weren't open yet when I called. He goes, the chick was supposed to pay it. My friends were supposed to pay it. And I called them up and we're like, dude, first of all, who's the friend? Name the friend that dipped on the bill then. Because he's like blaming someone else, which anyone could do in this case. But he's like, no, I can't say who it is. Oh, okay, gotcha. And he goes, then I went to Cape Cod for a week, right? But we got pictures of him on June 30th in Webster at the fireworks. And he goes, oh, I came back for the fireworks. Who leaves fucking Cape Cod to go to Webster? Like, oh.
No one.
And if you go to Cape Cod, then pay your fucking child support and don't go to Cape Cod 4th of July
There's
weekend.
No. Fuck his child support. I don't give a fuck about his kids. Ain't a person in the history of the that left the Cape to go see the fireworks in fucking Webster. That's the most offensive part of this.
I know, right?
To go to Webster? You did it backwards, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. All right, so this chick's telling me it's blackmail, by the way, that I go, if you answer the phone, I'll take the pics down that you want us to take down. And she goes, is that blackmail? Is that blackmail?
No, that's the reverse of blackmail.
Yeah, like why is everything blackmail? Why are your deals blackmail?
Blackmail is if you don't answer the phone, I'm going to put up those nudes you sent me with you, the dog, and the peanut butter.
Yeah.
Blackmail isn't, I'm going to take down what you've already publicly displayed.
Yeah.
If you just talk to me.
You're asking me.
Opposite.
Yeah, it's like, yo, you're asking me to do you a favor. So now you got to do me a favor. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 for 10.
I guess.
Once again.
I know you're live. She goes, I know you're live. Let's call her one more time. One more time, and then we're going to call Mark. This is so much fun.
A fucking labia, you fucking useless fucking cunt.
And accountability is a hell of a drug.
Answer the phone.
Just own it, man. Fuck, own it.
Oh, she's answering. Hello. Asia, are you there?
Clearly. What?
Excellent. Okay. So, tell us, please, why you are upset.
Because you guys are all assholes.
But why are we assholes, though? Why are you so mad?
Because you guys are harassing me and trolling me when the post wasn't about me, and I messaged you asking to take pics down of me.
But you threatened us. You said you were going to
threaten first.
I didn't.
Actually, and
when did I
have all the messages and screenshots, not from you, but your followers.
But you started shit. You came to our page with your broken caps lock button, and you started like going at it with people. And then you messaged Clarence.
Well, first I messaged you asking to take pics down.
But you like.
I first sent my phone number saying calling me to try and make it civil, but you don't know how to make civil because you like the attention and the drama.
This is what you said. You said call me. You gave me your phone number.
I know what I said. You don't need to tell me what I said. Please tell me something I don't know.
And my response was no. And then you go, who do you think you are? And I'm like, I'm fucking Turtleboy. And she goes, and then you go, I will fucking find you. Like, that's a fucking threat. Why are you threatening? Why do you got to be so confrontational?
What's the issue? Why are you slandering people and making up lies about people's families?
What lies?
You have nothing better to do.
What lies do we make up?
The whole fucking post.
What's a lie?
You don't know what happened. You weren't there.
Yeah, I know. But that's what we said. What lie did we say? Name one lie we said in it.
Okay, well, first off, the Mercedes-Benz is in our car, and we didn't buy it, and we don't own it.
Oh, so you lied.
You made up a lie about that.
So you just posed with it looking like all sweet?
No, we loaned it. You know, when you pay to rent a car every month.
It's called leasing.
To buy it. We ended up giving it back because we didn't buy it. We got a different one.
Okay, but you, at one point in time, you were driving around a Mercedes, correct?
Yeah, and it wasn't expensive.
Okay.
So I don't know what you're trying to say, but you're trying to make a post about money and cars like you think you know our family and our income and our annual salary when you don't.
Okay, tell me this. Do you think it's strange? Do you think it's strange that a man who has spends a significant amount of his time in jail could afford a car like that? Do you think that's strange?
Well, maybe you should ask what he does for a living.
What does he do for a living? Why don't you tell me?
He's a book writer now.
What does that even mean?
And a house flipper. He has his own house flipping company.
Wait, what do you mean a book writer? What books has he written?
He's in the process of writing a book.
Okay, so he hasn't actually sold a single book.
It's already been bought by a publication company.
Okay, but nobody's actually purchased the book yet, so he hasn't made any money off the book, right?
Yeah, paperback writer.
Okay, so that's strange. So, but you haven't said a single lie that we put. How do we lie about the dog?
You said, he bought his wife a $35,000 car.
That's what she said. That's what she said on her freaking. She was bragging about. Look what my man bought me. Look what my man bought me. Those were her.
Got me.
Yeah, that's what she said. My man got me this car. She said that.
Me.
But then wait.
That it was fully paid for in full and bought when it wasn't.
Okay, you know what her words were? He got me. He got me a car. That's all I know.
Got and bought are two different things.
No, he got me a car. When you say you got me something, okay, that implies that you got it for me.
Okay, but still you're slandering, and there you are assuming, so therefore your story is
So that's the biggest lie.
Home was broken into, and we have proof.
Okay, so next.
Our window is fucking shattered where the AC was pushed in.
Okay, so did the dog? Do you actually believe the dog was stolen? Do you believe that?
I live there. Yes.
Okay, how do you steal a fucking pit bull?
He's the nicest, sweetest, innocent dog. He was only 2 years old.
Yeah, and then sorry that he's dead, but he wasn't stolen. He ran into traffic. You know that, right?
He was. No, he wasn't.
How do you steal a pit bull?
We were all there.
Have you ever
He jumped out of the window and went into the guy's car.
Wait, you were there when it happened? You saw the pit bull being stolen?
No, not until a little bit after the guy was driving off.
So you weren't there.
What? I was there. I wasn't in the room. It was early in the morning when we were sleeping.
So you were sleeping in the house, and a guy came into the house and stole your
He
pit
did
bull.
not come into the house. The window was... I'm not even supposed to be talking about this story.
Your story is not making any sense. Were you in?
Hey, can I go yet? Oh no.
Yeah, go ahead. All
right. Hey, ma'am. What is her name?
Ma'am, the full
Vietnam,
story
Malaysia,
wasn't on
Oh,
whatever.
the internet or the police.
Indonesia.
You know the police actually can't open up to you because of who my father is?
No,
Focus.
go ahead.
Focus.
Go ahead, Bret.
No. Well, little fucking Asian
The guy
island,
didn't
whatever the
enter the
fuck its
house.
name is. Just focus. So you're saying that the dog was
The house
stolen,
was broken
right?
into twice in two different days in a matter of 3
So
days. The first time he broke in, he broke the AC in through the window, so we just tried to fix the window. We didn't put the AC back. He came back a day later.
2 days later. 2 days later. That's the story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get your story straight.
2 days later.
And
Yeah.
tried to steal the dog.
Whatever. I'm talking about I woke up and then the next day.
Okay. And what?
And called the dog out through the window.
He called the dog. So the dog jumped through the window. So the dog jumped through the open window that he opened.
Did he jump through a hoop and then you gave him a begging strip?
I'm not gonna do this where you guys are harassing me. You're not gonna believe me. I know what happened with my
No, I don't think you do know what happened.
What the actual story is. I feel like you're talking in circles.
Yeah,
I'm not talking.
I can't believe-
I don't know who you are, so don't talk to me.
that's Merrimack Valley Turtlebae. So get it straight, girl. Okay. And so you're telling me the dog jumped through a window on command while you were
It's not-
sleeping.
Maybe you should see how my house is.
Oh,
The window's not high. It's right on the couch. He always stands near the window. He sits on the couch and looks out the window.
and he jumps through it occasionally. And he jumps through it when a stranger whistles for him, he jumps through it and then he jumps in a truck with them, right?
No one said it was a stranger. We don't know.
Oh,
I think
it kind of
that
sounds
the
like you
person
do
knows
know.
us.
Now, what are there drugs in the house?
Fucking
No,
God.
no
Of
one
course
does
there
drugs.
are.
Okay, so then what? People don't rob people for their dogs. They rob people for their drugs and their money.
It wasn't about a dog.
It wasn't about the dog, but yet they took the
So
dog.
what's it about then? So what's it
How are
about
you
then?
gonna put? Okay, originally the guy who broke in got bit by my dog. I think he came back to hurt him.
Now it's your
Hurt
dog.
the dog. Oh, it's a revenge.
Now it's your
So he was mad. He was mad the dog bit him, and he couldn't get over it. He's like, yo, I'm going to kill that dog for stabbing me. You know.
Do you not see who you just wrote a story about?
Oh, I saw. Like, the guy who stabbed Paul
Okay,
Pierce.
before you slander people, you should, fully check into their life.
What about it?
Because what you did and you put him on slander can cause a lot of issues for him.
He stabbed Paul Pierce. He went to jail.
That was over 20 years ago.
Oh, yes, and he went to jail for 15 of those years.
Only for two. No, he only went to jail for 2 years.
Not according to the records, he did not. And he has got, he's had a couple other serious charges since then. We actually spoke to his prison buddy about this pretty extensively. And he's gotten a lot of.
what charges.
Okay, so he spent most of your life, he has been incarcerated, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Not mine. I don't know.
Adult life, right?
Yes.
So as an adult, over half of that has been incarcerated, put in a cage, right? Yes or
I know
no?
what that means. Okay, well, maybe you should ask about my life. I didn't meet him until I was 18.
I don't give a fuck
adopted.
about your two-colored fucking wife. You are insignificant to this fucking story. You're just the person
Okay, so
he's
then why are
currently
you on the
putting his
phone with
fucking
me?
Because you
dick in.
messaged us.
Keep
Are you
yelling.
fucking
Keep yelling.
kidding?
It turns
All right, enough of the pussyfoot bullshit. This fucking half-a-bag piece of shit has
That's
been
exactly
a career
what I
criminal his whole life. His dog dies under mysterious circumstances. He's at fault. You're just the latest person he's spitting his wig of juice at.
because
Do you
of
not get
the
that?
past,
You're
and I
just
still
like
bring
the
up
last
people from
one,
the
and the
past.
next one will be better looking than you.
No, this
How
is his
about
daughter.
that?
This is his
Nice.
daughter, Brett, not his wife.
6 to 1. I don't give a fuck. You could probably fuck her too.
So, but all right. So here's what we can do. All you
I
have to
literally
do.
don't care about the story, and I don't care about my dad. I don't care what you post about him. I really don't give two shits.
Okay.
I didn't even meet him until 2 years ago. I just want pictures of me and my daughter removed.
Done.
It shouldn't be
it's
that
done.
hard for you.
It's done. And
you
you
can
know what?
post as much shit as you want about him.
Okay, listen, Pangea. Okay, I will do that for you. And all you had to do was ask. Because I'll tell you one thing.
I did ask multiple times.
No.
I messaged multiple people from the account.
Honey, first thing you did was threaten us. You said you were going to come find us.
Okay.
And when you do that, that's
Maybe
very
you shouldn't
hostile.
have all your people messaging me.
No, listen, that's very hostile when you do that. And we don't like to,
Okay,
like,
that's great.
we
I
are-
don't care what you like and don't like. We don't like what you do.
okay, do you want us to take the picture down?
I
If you want us to take the picture down,
I don't. You can keep his pictures up. I don't care.
Okay.
But I want mine
right,
off.
okay, then it's time to listen.
I don't know
Then-
why you
okay,
used it.
if
without
you
my
want to,
permission.
if you want us to take those pictures down, it's listening time, okay? So you need to listen. I will do that for you. I will do that for you, no problem. You know why? Because Turtleboy is merciful, and Turtleboy has a heart, and Turtleboy is
You have a
reasonable.
heart.
Okay, hey, do you want the pictures down?
Fucking heart.
What I say? It's listening time. I talk, you listen, because you need me to do something, so you are going to stop talking and listen, okay? So because Turtleboy is merciful and kind and compassionate, I will gladly take those pictures down for you. All you had to do is ask nicely. And your dad's wife is a very nice person. She messaged us previously last night, and she asked us to take down the name of the street.
Nice person too.
Okay, she asked us, but she didn't come at us and threaten us. She goes, "Can you please take down the name of the street? I don't care about the rest of the article. Can you please just take the name? Because we have kids living here." Oh, yeah, no problem, lady. And her and I got along splendidly, okay? But you came in here with your whole, "I'm going to fucking find you," all this shit. It's like,
You want to know why? One of your followers messaged me and told me that they were going to use the pictures of my child, and then she continued to post the pictures on her Facebook.
well, that ain't me, hun.
Wait. Who did it? Who? Everyone else please be quiet. Tell me who did that.
Yes, huh? I have the screenshot.
Well, all you have to do is ask.
That's fine.
Here's what you do.
Listen, Vietnam. I'm asking you just to tell me the name of the person that did that. That's all I'm asking.
I told you. Her name was Michelle.
Okay, we'll take it down. Done. I can't.
It's gone.
Like Rich says, we can't
You see
control
how
our
easy that
followers.
is?
Yeah, we can't. It's done. All you have to do is ask nicely. Turtleboy is reasonable. Tell the masses Turtleboy is merciful, and we will grant your wish as soon as the show's over. That's the first thing I'm going to do is take down any pictures that your father posted of your daughter. I'm going to take those down. Even though your father put the pictures up, I'm going to take them down because Turtleboy is merciful. Okay?
All right, listen. Can I ask?
Hey, Asia.
I just sent you on Facebook through the
all right.
chat.
Hey, Asia. Hey, next time just get like a really timid poodle. Problem solved.
Yeah, there you go. That too.
Hey, Asia.
I
Asia.
have my own dog, and it is
Asia.
a poodle.
Okay. I think we're good here. Hey, can I? Yeah.
No.
Somebody ask you a good question.
Can
Why
you
did you?
also take the post down of my phone number, please? Because the calls have not stopped
Okay.
coming in. And
Yeah,
there's people
okay.
actually harassing me in text, sending me nudes.
Okay. Oh God, people are sending nudes.
Yeah.
Who's sending her nudes? Stop sending her nudes, people. No
I haven't
nudes.
sent her anything. I just want to ask her.
They're messaging me on my Instagram account now too.
It was I think it was Desky. I think she was sending you nudes. She's horny.
Hey, listen,
I
North
don't know.
Korea.
It's not funny.
Listen
That's
to me.
sexual harassment I got from a few people.
Okay,
I had to delete my
Mongolia.
Facebook account. I just have my Messenger open now. I deactivated my actual Facebook because I couldn't do it.
Okay.
I was getting hate stuff and everything. Like I
deactivate your need to hang out with scumbags. That's what you should deactivate.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, I just want to, Asia.
All right. I think we're good here. All right. I think we're good here. It's time to go on to the next phone call.
Run away. No, wait. Run away. If these people are causing this bullshit in your life, run screaming from them.
Yes.
And it will no longer be a part of your fucking life.
Yeah, you live in a drug house.
You don't deserve the bullshit.
Oh, she hung up.
Those toxic people.
Okay.
Right. Well, fuck her then.
Yeah, let's go on to the next one.
With them.
That was fun. Let's call Mark Prince. Let's call Mark Prince up. See what he has to say.
Oh, let's call everyone. Can we get to the turtle story yet? Fuck Mark Prince. He's not going to fucking answer. He's too bitch made.
Yeah, we'll just give him a chance.
Let's do the turtle guy.
Yeah, we'll get him.
Mr. fucking high kick to a
I think you should try to call Mark Prince. I would really love to hear that.
It says contacting. Let's see.
I'll call them.
Come on, Mark Prince. She hung up. Oh, here we go. It's ringing.
South Korea really brought me down.
South. Yeah, she must be sad about those tariffs, somebody says.
North Korea.
Yeah.
I said, listen to me, North Korea. And I hear Uncle Turtle going,
I'm watching on the news right now, riots going on in Haiti. This country looks like such a shithole. Is that racist? All right.
Hey, any of the turtle riders, were any of you watching or keeping track of the UFC fights tonight?
No.
Not you. I didn't ask you. I asked turtle riders.
Fuck you, Bret.
All right. So Mark Prince, who talked the big game all week about coming on the show, wants to get his wants to clear his name, all this shit. Can't even answer the fucking phone. What a coward. So let's go on to the next topic, show.
He's busy copping out on someone else's tab right now.
Oh yeah, by the way, he also smokes crack. He's a fucking crack dealer. So there's that.
No.
Yeah. Anyway.
No. Dude, a bitch. Yeah. But now wait, are any turtle riders keeping up with UFC? Can someone check the internet? My laptop's on the broadcast. My phone's on the Skype. Yeah, if someone can look at UFC and see if Stipe Miocic beat Daniel Cormier.
Yeah. Let's.
I know a bunch of you half-a-bags don't know what I'm talking about, but someone might.
Yes, if somebody does, help Bret out. Let's go on to this Woonsocket crotchrocket story, right? So this guy, oh my fucking God. Last year, he came to our attention because he posts in this community page. So does anyone else see something wrong with this picture? I wonder if they know Danny's doesn't take food stamps, and it's a black family in their pajamas going into Danny's. And obviously, like, Turtleboy is like the last person in the world to play the race card. But that's a little bit racist, in my opinion. And so this guy is obviously like a well-known scumbag in town at this point. And what do? We also find out that him and his wife have a YouPorn account, and they also run a little business, okay? And so after this, blog comes out, they shut their, here he is, word number one, whatever they do, vacuum cleaning shit, okay? And there's his YouPorn account, down to fuck 1214, etc. And there they are, all right? And if you clicked on the links in here, you can actually go to her page and see all her shit, which is fine. Like, I got nothing against, everybody likes pornography. Like, who are we kidding, right?
I don't like that guy's teeth.
Yeah, I don't want to see him in pornography. No, thank you.
I don't want to fuck Shrek.
But these two people, like, here's the thing. If you are a bootleg porn star, one thing that you should not do is open up a restaurant in town, especially if your husband is already Turtleboy famous for writing something racist on Facebook. But they decided they were going to open up a restaurant anyway, which is their right. God bless them. More power to them. All right. However, I will say this. They've gotten a lot of press from like the local press, pub from the local press, about all this food they're making. So we go to their page and we see these images on here of like French meat pie. Ooh, that looks delicious. Ooh, there's some nice pork chops. Ooh, that's a nice looking whatever that is, sandwich. Okay. Some chicken poppers. And then you do the reverse Google image search. And there's that one's on Pinterest. That one's on Taste of Home. Another Pinterest. They got all this shit off of Google Images. They didn't even make any of this food. Okay? And so, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not, it was just a funny little story because all her porn shit that we say, like, don't click on this, it's all still up there. Okay? And whatever. We were just going to move on from this. It was this harmless little blog. This dude, Jesus Christ, he's been he wants to stay Turtleboy famous forever, I think. All right. He keeps messaging and threatening and posting, oh, I know who Turtleboy is everywhere and all this shit. Okay. And lawsuits. And so I don't know. The moral of the story here for you, we got some Woonsocket people in the house. I know Woonsocket people are talking about this. I don't even want to call this motherfucker. Okay. Because he's threatening. Yeah, well, here's
my birthday. Let me call him. Call him.
Well, here's the thing, Bret. He's like
my one birthday wish.
He sent us a message yesterday, right? And let me see if I can find it. Where is this dude's name? Let's see. Because he's still messaging. Let's see where he's at here. Like, by the way, Clarence's inbox is like fucking crazy right now. What the fuck is this guy's name? Mike Lanou. Oh, there he is. There. Nice job, Merrimack. This dude's been fucking messaging us. He messages us a copy of a complaint that he's filing in court against Turtleboy Enterprises. He actually went down to the courthouse to file a real lawsuit against us. Okay? For what? I don't know. For pointing out that his wife does porn? I don't know. All right? And he's like kind of kissing our ass now. There he is. Michael Lanou against Turtleboy. And oh my God, look how he spelled it. Look at this shit for 1 second. You guys got to see this shit. Wait till you see how he spelled enterprises. Turtleboy, enter, space, price. Okay? Is that even prize? Like, what? Like, it's one freaking word. Okay? Versus state of Rhode Island. So I don't know if it's like official, but he's like, he wants to file a lawsuit against us. So we're not scared of internet lawsuits, buddy. We've done nothing wrong. If you're going to do that, we're going to fire back with our own counter lawsuit for all the shit you've been doing and the harassing. So bring it on, dude. Like, all I have to say is this to Michael Lanou. It's over. We're not blogging about you again, dude. Like, we have no...
Someone just said Woonsocket is the Lowell of Rhode Island, and I always say that Manchester is the Lowell of New Hampshire.
I know. It's all the same shit, okay? Except, like,
trash on trash.
Woonsocket,
trash on
like,
trash.
Half the people in Woonsocket have a fucking shipwreck sitting in their front yard for some reason. It's like, it's the most amazing place. So, yeah, he typed that up himself, Doug said. It would not surprise me if he did, okay? He thinks enterprise is 2 words. So, no, Michael, we will not be taking that blog down, okay? Because there's nothing wrong with that blog. And I would say that we have no intention of writing about you again because you're not going to do anything wrong in the future, right? So as long as you're not going to do anything wrong, we won't write about you, right? So just stop fucking messaging us.
The biggest bunch of bullshit you ever said.
Well, no, but it's true, Bret. I'm not going to, we don't go out of our way looking for these people. They have to actually do something.
We don't have to.
Yeah. He's here, somebody said.
They show the fuck up.
Yeah. He's here.
It's like that nuclear four-leaf clover that just lands in your lap.
Yeah.
Someone like that is gonna show the fuck up again. I will bet you right now, 20 bucks.
And again and again and again. Yep.
In 3 months, he is the subject of another fucking blog.
Yeah. Well, no.
I bet you right now, in front of all these great people, 20 bucks within 3 months, he's mentioned again.
Well, as long
he's just that type of loser.
Should we call him? Let's call him.
Yeah, we should.
Let's call him.
Oh yeah.
If we're gonna say no, let's not call them.
All right, let's call him.
Oh, when do we get to the turtle kicker? He's dumb enough to answer.
We might actually get.
No one gives a shit where Tony DeYoung is. Watch your mouth.
Hello, who the fuck says
Hello.
anything?
Is this the Woonsocket crotchrocket?
What's up, man?
Okay, so here's the deal. You want us to? We have no intention of blogging about you again. Okay. And that's it. I don't know why you keep messaging us. We're not taking that down because there's nothing wrong with it. Now, what is your problem with that blog? Tell us what your problem is with that blog. Let's talk about it.
The restaurant's not even open yet.
Okay. So what's your point?
We posted pictures. We posted pictures of stuff that's going to be being made. I never once said on any of the posts, on any of our restaurant page that we actually made the food. It was just pictures of things that are being made.
Okay, so
so I understand your post last year, which I probably deserved it, which is why I never even messaged you guys about it. But I mean, this one was a little uncalled for after a year. Bring up old news.
Okay, now here's the thing: the old news is relevant. Okay, and secondly, it's with the pictures. When you're putting those pictures up on your page, clearly you are implying, right? If anybody looks at that you guys cooked that food, because she mentions those foods in the articles, right? Like the meat pie, the French meat pie and shit. And there's images of those on there. Clearly, anybody who's looking at that is going to assume that she made that, right?
Right, but if you look on the top of the page, it showed that we're not even open yet. We're still in the middle of our construction.
Right, but you're using someone else's images. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can a professional please talk?
Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead.
My name is Greg Bates. I run North Shore Eats. And I was wondering, how can you just take pictures off the internet to show food that you supposedly make? The person that asked said, hey, well, what's on the menu? And you took stock internet photos of food instead of what's actually on your menu. Would you care to respond to that, sir?
We're not open yet.
But don't you think that's a copyright thing?
Excuse me, Mr. Turtle. Could you please be quiet? These are professionals talking.
Okay, professional.
This is me talking to a chef.
Okay.
Now, I'm just wondering. I wanted to create Pub 99's wonderful stir-fried chicken. I would take a picture of my stir-fried chicken instead of a stock internet photo.
Yeah,
so how do you explain that, sir?
Yeah, why not just cook your own?
That's a good question. Maybe we'll do that.
Oh, there we go. So we're solving problems here. Okay. Now here's the thing with your wife. I don't care about your wife's past as a porn star. However, right, it's a small town. Right, it's a small town, and people are talking about it. Don't you think that's a problem for your business plan going forward? Like if Jenna, you know what I mean?
It's definitely a problem.
Right. It's like, so if we didn't write the blog, everybody in town already knew about it. Like so many people messaged us about it. It was already out there. All we did was discuss what was already out there. So how is that our fault?
It didn't have to go on Facebook, man. Just like I didn't have to post that picture last year about the guy, the couple going into the restaurant.
But I mean, why not?
I publicly apologize about everything. I gave up that Woonsocket group. I actually was an admin of. I gave up my group. So I mean, it's been a year. It's been a year.
Okay,
come on.
So let's just move on.
Now, don't listen to this hateful turtle. Now, I'm thinking, so in your eyes, you redeemed yourself, correct, sir? Like, you learned from your mistakes and you moved on. And then a year later, this atrocity comes back up? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, there was no reason for it to come back up.
The hell is that?
Okay, but now,
I mean, it came back
up because, now, excuse me, sir, I'm Greg Bates. I'm kind of important. I run North Shore Eats. I can make a break.
Master.
Hey, could you shut up, please, madam?
Go. Hurry up.
Is that why would you show photos of stock internet food as your own?
Yeah.
A year after you were already made a fool of.
Yeah.
I never once posted and said that was food we made. Again, like I said, if you would have looked on the restaurant page,
it's just assumed that that's what you make.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the dick move that you did. Okay, you went on a Fitchburg middle school's Facebook page, right?
Shut up.
Right, and went to Aiden Carney's wife and said that his wife is a racist and shouldn't be teaching kids and all this shit on a fucking middle school page. And now you're trying to act like the good guy? I mean, what's up with that?
Look, man, you guys just brought shit up that had nothing. You guys had nothing to do with this.
And you think that's an appropriate response?
No, not at all.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe you should just take it easy on Facebook, man. Maybe if you just laid low, this shit would just go away. Because we would have forgotten about the story, but you keep bringing it up. The best way to stay off of Turtleboy is just fucking stop talking to Turtleboy. You know what I mean? I'm glad we're having this conversation so we can squash it, right? But we're not going to, you know.
I would like to ask something, please.
Go ahead.
At one point during your infantile rants on social media, you brought up the advertising person's family and wife and called for her job and other people's jobs to be inundated with rude phone calls and reviews because you thought that you were in the right. Do you care to comment on that, sir? Again, Greg Bates. I'm kind of the master, and I run North Shore Eats.
Any comment on that?
Honestly, I couldn't hear what he said.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna call it a. This is like watching the Golf Channel. The way this is being this conversation. All right, we're gonna call it a day. Thank you for coming on. All right, we're not gonna blog about you again as long as you know. Like, we have no reason to blog about you again. Just stop contacting us. We won't contact you, and we're good. Okay.
It's the worst thing ever.
Good luck with your restaurant. Bye.
Hey man, please go suck a dick and send me a couple gift cards, faggot.
All right, so that's that. Let's go on. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
All right, let's talk about the.
I've been
quiet. I've been quite quiet this entire time, and I'm like, die.
He didn't really think you were Greg Bates. He didn't really think that. Yeah. So let's talk about this. The New Bedford bukkake pound cake. Okay. So last week, earlier this week, somebody from New Bedford takes a picture, and they're like, this chick comes to the park, fucking throws trash around, right, with her two kids who were like 5.
Takes a dirt nap.
It takes a fucking nap, right? It's like she's all fucked up. The New Bedford police have to come and wake her up, okay? They got to come and wake her ass up. She doesn't wake up very easily, all right? And so they're like, I don't even know. I guess the kids are in DCF now, and she's telling DCF, I guess, told her to sue Turtleboy, which sounds kind of far-fetched a little bit. Yeah, there she is right there. Of course, she's got the whole, like, if you've ever used the filter, my story isn't over yet. Your story's been over for a while.
Only God can judge me.
Yeah,
one day at a time.
Oh, the God's judging, all right. You're a whore. That's what he said.
Recovery works.
Yeah.
You fell asleep in trash. I love that is she still holding the handle of the wagon though?
I don't know what that. Yeah, I think she dragged her.
Kids, put it on the side. Safety first. No night.
You look at this picture of her giving the middle fingers, and then you look at her apartment. It just looks like every ratchet den ever. All right. And I love in the background, you guys notice this? The fucking toilet is labeled toilet. So she knows not to bathe in there. Like, the fucking toilet is labeled. Can we call her up? Let's call up Mary Medeiros. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's call her up. Mary.
Dude, I'm gonna change my profile.
She's beautiful.
Yeah,
change my profile picture to that. I'm proof recovery works.
Oh God. Yeah, it's like
I will never recover from an asshole. Fuck all of you.
Let's call her.
That means serenity.
Serenity now.
Serenity now.
No soup.
Not reachable. Okay. So there's been a bunch of people on there. Let's look them all up, shall we? About the bukkake pancake or whatever. Pound cake. So I
feel like from the neck down, looks like she's young, but if you want that face up, Jesus.
Yeah. And so, okay, here's the best part. So she does all this shit. She threatens to sue us. And then she goes to the ocean. She's having a bad breakup and does the following. Let's watch this.
It's a let it all go. Nothing's holding me back now. Let it go. Let it go. You are fucking best friend.
Look at, she's just throwing tissue boxes in the ocean. Look at this shit. She's throwing picture frames in the ocean. Fucking, what is that? Cards. Look at Christmas cards. What's she gonna do with that? Throw it in the ocean. Throw it in the ocean. What else? What else you got there, hon? Throw some more shit. Oh, there's a fucking balloon. It's a fucking balloon. What's she gonna do with the balloon? Oh, I know. Let's throw it in the fucking ocean. Holy shit. Like, oh, there. Look, this is my favorite one, by the way. Do you guys see that one? The fucking, the car scent thing that probably, you know, those things like die after like 3 weeks, right? She just fucking throws it in the ocean. These are the most special things from her relationship, from the latest heroin dealer that has dumped her ass.
Dude, that's sad. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
But when you look at the individual items and the damage those do to like ocean life,
oh yeah,
different fucking conversation.
Yes, like this thing.
Like that teddy bear, like Matt Hurd said, that teddy bear will clog a dolphin's blowhole.
I know, right?
The plastic outside, the plastic outside of that tissue box is going to make some maybe fur seal, one of them baby white ones is going to eat it, thinking it's a jellyfish.
Yeah.
Choke to death and die on there and tuck it.
Yeah. Now think about that. A fucking if the biggest, like, you know, what defined your relationship? An empty tissue box that he fucking used for jizz rags. That is what defines our relationship.
Absolutely nothing to me anymore.
Look at this. The fucking Teddy Ruxpin. Look at him. Look at him. Look at poor Teddy. Look at him. Look at him go. Just fucking floating away there. Look at that.
What's the last thing?
That is the most New Bedford thing I've ever seen. Throw this fucking. Look at that. Fucking poor Teddy is just floating along there. Like he's like, look at that. That is the most New Bedford thing. It looks like a dead body. The fucking teddy bear is in the fucking ocean. Just floating along. Like fucking, oh my God. And like the fact that
That would have been a better bet if she just threw herself into the ocean.
Seriously. And she goes, it's a spiritual metaphor.
Another Turtleboy article. That kid floating off the shore in the ocean. That teddy bear. What other Turtleboy person, mom, does that remind you of? Throwing a tiny thing into the ocean.
Oh.
If
one of you can fucking do this, Jesus Christ, man.
I can't come up with it. I'm slow.
Talk about Baby Doe. Stop it.
Oh, shit. Oh, Baby Doe. Yeah, basically, I mean, that's sad, but.
Oh, that's this level of sociopathy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know if I feel like really bad for you for picking that up or really bad for me for getting it right.
Yeah. Oh, and she.
It works because you connected, so you really need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Bret, fuck you.
Of course, by the way, this scab posts like, oh, I know where Turtleboy lives. She puts the fucking address of the Turtleboy statue. This is how fucking stupid she is. Like the address.
No, sir.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did, Bret. She goes, I know where he lives. And she Googles it, and she's like, here he is. 178 Church Street in Worcester. We got you, Turtleboy. And, of course, Rebecca Maxchez, who is also known as the Bellingham Porridge Receptacle, she jumps on there, and she's like, look for Clarence Woods Emerson and Kerry Westgate Jenkins. Also, my Aunt Becky, who is a scum, contributes. So she has outed two other people, Kerry Westgate Jenkins and Becky Mencarini. Okay, she is making claims that they are Turtleboy. Let's call up the Bellingham Porridge Receptacle, shall we? How do you spell this whore's name?
What?
Go ahead, Bret.
All right, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, well, another one of them was like, hey, this Clarence motherfucker, and this broad goes, yeah, his name's Bret.
Oh yeah.
And our girl Tim was like, listen, if it was Bret, you'd fucking know it because you know who he was when he showed up.
Yeah.
And like, no, that's Clarence. It's like, no, those are two different people.
Yeah, we're all the same shit. I love how everybody's got.
Trying to be a game. Real name is Clarence.
Let's call this chick up because she had a lot to say on there on the comments. She was all lawsuits and like, I'll see you in court, all this shit. She has a lawyer because DCF told her to get legal action. Imagine that DCF tells you to sue a blogger after taking your children.
Hey, people have been asking since you gave the agenda that you read that 1 p.m., the one in all caps.
Oh, yeah, which one?
Read that little turtle white girl voice, the whole thing.
Okay. Let's, which one? Do you remember which one? Because there's been so many this week.
Turtle Riders, real quick. What was the one you guys were always fucking, he has to read it in the white girl voice. Oh, if you little cocksuckers let me down, I'm never talking to you again. No shout outs, nothing. Yeah, caps lock voice, Al. Yeah, what fucking post was it?
Wait, how long are we talking here? Last year?
No, it was this week.
No, last couple of days, smart ass.
Oh my god, sorry, Bret.
Well, no, they were talking when he released the agenda. There was at least 5 different comments. Uncle Turtle has to read that in the white girl voice. It's where he can't even breathe at the end of it.
Oh yeah, is this the one? Should we read this one? Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is her rant. I think it's all one sentence. This is what the
You're welcome, cock.
Yeah, here's what the New Bedford poundcake, bukkake poundcake had to say about the show. So this is her explanation about why her children were sleeping in a park and then why she went out the next night at 3:40 in the morning. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Absolutely not, Sean Haskell. I really did want to go for coffee. I went for bed. It was about 9:30 last night. Woke up. I had no coffee to make till the store open. So I figured I know a lot of people and someone's always up on Facebook. I know, so I took a shot and asked because I wanted iced coffee. I don't have a car. I wasn't going to walk to that hour of the area I live in, junkie. You all sound so stupid. I wasn't on anything but 325 milligram of iron because my iron is extremely low and I take twice a day, which makes me vomit every time I take because I have to take it on an empty stomach. And my doc up my thyroid meds 50 mgs more because my level were way too high, so it needs to be adjusted. And I'm still no feeling fully myself physically. It could take years before my body adjusts. And the mg milligrams are away from my body. I have no thyroid from cancer, and I take 25 milligram paroxetine, which I've never taken before in my life. I'm not a junkie. I wasn't sleeping. I had to lay down so I wouldn't pass out. My blood pressure at times dropped drastically, and he really did get me lightheaded and dizzy yesterday. I walked 10 blocks almost from my house. The event took 2 kids in a wagon. This heat let me see you all pull with my combined weight of my boys being about 90 pounds. I never went near a trash barrel. Matter of fact, my kids didn't even want the lunch, and I couldn't find the barrel, so I just got out the bag lunch in my bag because I don't litter, and I wasn't there for a few hours. I actually got there at 12. Did Dividends Cortez. I did not go to the house before I went to the school. Did I look like I was on drugs? Oh, was my face all red hair, all wet and sweating my ass off, and couldn't really breathe because it was so hot. So there you go. There it is. That is quite the sentence. Quite the sentence. Wow.
I'll say right now, you sir, are the blog equivalent of fucking Slayer. That was epic.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to fucking take a moment and applaud that fucking man.
Well, you know what, Bret? That's how it reads. When I look at this shit, when I see these comments, when I see these comments, that's all I can think is like, that's how they fucking talk. It's just like, that's how it sounds to me.
I weigh 95 pounds. Shit, shut up.
I don't even have time to try to make sense of this. How can anybody make any sense of it?
In my over a year of doing this with you,
yeah,
that was by far the best white girl. People in the comments were saying, take a breath, motherfucker.
Oh, motherfucker. This chick's calling again. She's calling again.
Oh, my God, was that great.
All right, we got Asia on the line again. Asia's calling back.
Holy shit. Oh.
Yes.
I missed the call. So she hung up on me. Wait, she called me. I'm not calling you back, Asia. If you want something to say, okay.
Give a fuck.
But if she's asking us to take the story down, look, we're going to take it down as soon as the show's over. We're busy right now, so you're going to have to be patient. Okay, let's go on to the last topic. I'm going to skip the Pastor Pole Polisher story because fuck them.
Yeah.
Let's get to this asshole, the turtle murderer, the story of the week. Okay.
That boy.
Yeah. All right.
This bitch fucking piece of shit.
All right. So we've all, if you haven't seen this video, close your eyes because it's not pretty. It even got taken down off of YouTube. So here's what happens. Oh.
What a stupid ass cunt.
How do you find that? Yeah, I think you would.
It's fucking sick. Fucking sick. Right? Now.
All right. If you want to go first, you can, but
okay.
I can give you like 10 reasons why this is fucked right now.
Okay. So obviously he's got the whole Chicago Bulls that thing, but I can't even find, normally in a story like this, I can find the humor in making fun of him, but I just hate him so much that I just can't even make humor.
There isn't any humor. Like, same thing. It's like, oh, Chicago Fire, man. No, he's just a fucking scumbag.
Yeah. And he threatened to sue. He's also threatening to sue.
All right, so
go ahead.
Do you want to know what laws he broke?
Let's see.
I'm also like really impressed that he can even kick that high because he looks like he eats like 10 pounds of Oreos.
I know.
If you look at the screenshots, when his foot was at its apex and he hit it in his mouth, his own tit was punching him in the face. Well, that's not my opinion. That's a fact. It's a shot, man. It's there.
Yeah.
His own nipple is in his fucking eye.
Yeah. I noticed.
Those are alligator snapping turtles. You have to have a license, and I'm pretty sure almost every state to harvest alligator snapping turtles. That's just, it's not endangered like some people were saying. It's like, oh, that's an endangered species. No, it's not. But it's a protected species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to have, like, for me to go catch bass, I pay for my fishing license every year. If you want to take turtles for consumption, like to eat or whatever the fuck you're going to do with them, you have to have a license.
Yeah. So
you don't have that. And the humane way is, and they said in their post, oh, you're supposed to kill them first. No, that's not true at all.
Yeah.
If a turtle to be used to sell, like you have to have a permit, a license to hunt turtles.
Yeah.
And then if you can sell them with that license, they have to be alive, just like lobsters.
Yeah.
You can't show up at a restaurant with a bunch of dead fucking lobsters. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm trying to...
Someone just wrote, didn't his sister send a message that he was disturbed? By disturbed, you mean a total piece of fucking garbage?
Well, yeah, his sister hates him.
Like you decided to do shit you saw.
Listen, like, I know a lot of fucking crazy people in my life, but like, if you kick a fucking animal, or if you beat women, or if you take advantage of the elderly, if you do something like fucking crazy,
yep.
Oh my god, choke on your bitch tits. Bye.
Yeah, let's call the camera.
I've done a lot.
Go ahead, Brett.
Yeah, call him up.
Okay.
I've done a lot of crazy shit, but like in my TV days, so to speak, I watched like ID Discovery, National Geographic, all them documentary joints.
Yep.
The first sign of a psychopath, serial killer, or sociopath
is harming animals.
Animals.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's literally textbook. The first fucking sign.
Yep.
Another sign is bedwetting. Another sign is weird sex shit. Guaranteed that bitch didn't fuck. Pinches his own nipples and thumbs his asshole like he's fucking hiking down Highway 66. Guaranteed fucking he does. So he has every sign.
What is that vibrator? Who's got the vibrator?
Huh?
Somebody's got a vibrator. I keep hearing it go off. Who's playing with their vibrator?
Well, that's her.
What are you
That's
doing?
her. Gary.
That's not me.
Yeah. Someone's got the
Must be.
vibrator.
It is.
Yeah.
No.
See?
it's not.
All right. So,
Happy birthday, Bret.
you know, with this one, it's just such a simple one for me. I mean, blogs like this just kind of like write themselves. You don't even have to be funny. You don't have to research it. You're just like, here's a piece of shit. Here's Exhibit A.
Yeah.
Kill him. That's it. That's all there is to it. And the Gardner police are looking for him.
100%.
I cannot wait for him to be arrested.
I can't believe that said Bret got caught.
I can't wait for this motherfucker to get arrested. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Okay. Somebody says the pastor.
So you saw though that.
So he was my favorite. When he messaged us, he was like, "So, what's up? You gonna take that post down or nah?"
Yeah, I mean
He was
that's
like, or nah. Like, that's your stance
Yeah.
on kicking a turtle in the face and killing it? Like, so, you gonna go to jail or nah?
nah. Gonna
Yeah,
pass.
have fun.
Yeah,
Fucking
pass.
douche.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, that's worse than, like, say you got arrested for punching an old lady to take a purse, but you have the disease.
Yep.
You're going home that day. Like your first day in court, you're going home. That's just how that goes.
Yep.
You go to court for some outdoor shit. Like I got caught fishing without a license at Quabbin. They will take your driver's license.
That Quabbin, yes.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
I got a ticket for no fishing license in New Hampshire one year. 3 days later, my Massachusetts driver's license was suspended.
Suspended. Yep.
Massachusetts fishing license was revoked. It ended up costing me and my little brother $400 each. For a
My husband and I took my daughter fishing in a place that's local, and like one of the guy from like the environmental department showed up, and my daughter, she saw him first and she just ran. It was kind of like, well, I'm kind of proud. Yeah, same shit. Huge fines.
Maddie Moe's calling, but if I answer this, won't we hang up? Hold on. Hello? Is Merrimack there with us still? What is Maddie Moe doing? Are you guys still with us? Hold
Did it
on.
all just freeze?
Yeah,
No,
Maddie Moe tried calling in. Here, let's end the show by trying to call up this guy, the pastor pole polisher, shall we?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to know how I can get 20K
Yeah, this.
by
So these
milking the system and
these
pretending
two
that I'm like a,
these two
not
junkies
a-
started a $20,000 GoFundMe
I'll talk to you later.
to spread the word of God. Okay. Yeah, they're still sharing the fucking GoFundMe. Look at it, it's still up.
And it wasn't her mother was like, hey, by the way, you have 4 of these?
Yeah, exactly.
The girlfriend's mom. Yeah,
let me
4
know.
of them.
Uncle,
Yeah, go ahead.
let's call Turtle Kicker.
I tried. He couldn't answer. Yeah. So anyway,
Oh,
all
he's
right.
too
Yeah,
busy suffocating in his own tits.
these assholes still have their fucking page up. Let's see.
It's so I hate the fact that all these people talk so much shit.
Yep.
But then they get, this is your shot. Like, here you go. Here's a big audience. Here's a live show.
Yep.
What do you want to say? And they bitch up.
They're yellow as shit.
Yeah.
No, but if I was dead wrong, like I could be dead wrong, right?
Yeah.
I would still show up.
Yeah.
I'd
We know
still
you
come
would,
in
yeah.
swinging.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
God's plan.
Like, I still try to bullshit my way through it.
Yeah. All right. So looks like we're all done with this shit. Why don't we put a little Ask Turtleboy question segment to end the show, because it's been one hell of a fucking ride. So
Yeah,
I know.
it's been a long one.
and we still got a shitload of people on here. All right. Maddie Moe. Oh, Maddie Moe wants to say happy birthday. Hold on. Maddie Moe, you there?
What up?
What's up?
I want to say happy birthday to my boy, Bret Killoran.
You heard that, Bret?
A little Ask Turtleboy question segment to end the
Oh,
show.
this isn't going well. I hear an echo.
No,
Well,
you don't hear an echo anymore, my friend.
There we go. So, yeah, I guess
There
Bret's
we
not
go.
on with us. But you heard that, Bret? Matty Mo says happy birthday. All right, so I guess it's not working, Matty. We thank you. I got to go back to the call. We'll ask Turtleboy. But it's duly noted.
All right, pal.
Peace to your bum crease.
Later.
All right. We're back.
And
All right,
you see the latest vlog,
all right.
and you see a comment I made, and you laugh or you smile, dude, my job's done.
Yeah.
I don't get paid by them.
Yeah.
I'm the luckiest fan ever.
Yeah.
That's all I am. No, honestly.
Yeah.
I
No,
am the,
in long running, no, I feel that for sure.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't consider myself anything. I don't contribute. I talk shit. I call people made up words.
Yeah.
That's all I do. But I believe in what Turtleboy does.
Yeah.
I love Worcester, man. I
Yep.
don't give a fuck where I end up. Worcester is my fucking home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that these motherfuckers have the balls to call out everyone from the mayor to the fucking cunt selling food stamps.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're trying to make my community a better place. Dude, sold.
Yes.
I only roll. I'm not paid. I'm not Turtleboy. I don't write blogs. I don't do any of that. I make fucked up comments on Facebook posts. That's it.
Yeah. Somebody says.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the best part about you is that there's no holds barred and there's no strings attached, and I love that. That's where you are. Like that, your personality is amazing.
I don't do the troll shit. I need you to know it's me. My girl Tammy said that. I need you to know it was Bret that said this about you or your kid or whatever it was.
Let me tell you. So let's get to some questions. Going to cause a more heated debate than the immigration topic, but what's the ratchet of the week, Uncle Turtle? I definitely think the ratchet of the week was the New Bedford bukkake pound cake. I think she takes it this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was good. All right. So Greg Bates is not available to call. So let's get some Ask Turtleboy questions here. Any questions that you want to ask MVTB or Bret Killoran or Uncle Turtleboy?
Anything you want.
Now's your chance to let it all out. Let's hear your questions. We'll answer as many as we can for you nice people.
Good Lord, we have to touch more on the Merrimack Valley because it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Total nightmare.
All right. I tried calling him, Kimberly. He's not there. All right, question. Bret, why are you so articulate tonight? Did you read a book this week?
All right, Kimberly Landing, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You definitely didn't read The Handmaid's Tale, so.
on live nights, and this is going to sound pathetic to some people, I guess, but I don't start drinking until an hour before. And because tonight was my birthday night, I didn't start drinking for a half hour before.
Yeah.
So I was a little more lucid. And knowing Merrimack was going to be here and call me out on my bullshit, I had to sharpen my game a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord, I'm nice.
Yeah.
No, you're mean as fuck.
What was George Lopez said, can we answer his question? I kind of missed it when it came across there. So if you want to ask that again, feel free. Somebody asked, do we send this to the environmental police? Yes, the environmental police are aware of this. The Gardner police sent it to them. Other people are asked, what are some other questions people are asking? It's kind of going kind of fast here. Let's see. Why was the turtle already bleeding before? That's a good question. I'm not entirely, probably because they fucked with it. Bret, do you go to Bible study?
Someone said, Bret, do you go to Bible study, Bret?
No. That's the worst
way.
ever.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, my mouth was bleeding though.
Yeah.
Because they caught it on live bait. Like they were fishing for whatever, and it was night crawlers or shiners.
Yeah.
And when they got that, they didn't jump in there and noodle the fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like they caught it on a rod and reel, on a night crawler or a shiner, and they had to rip the shit out of its face so its mouth was already bleeding, and then he kicked it.
Yeah.
A shiner.
Yeah.
Yeah, a shiner.
Yeah, somebody says.
Shiner.
Yeah,
somebody says.
I know a shiner.
Somebody says they're yeah.
Man, I like you less and less every time we go on together.
Couple questions. Somebody says, our podcasts spur the moment when you really have something to say on a topic? I should do podcasts more often. I'm just fucking lazy. I'm not going to lie. I got tired. Okay.
Should do them.
Yeah.
Day.
Somebody says, can you do a blog of the week? Yeah, we can definitely. Maybe we should do that, like a death threat blog of the week. That might be a bad idea. Somebody says, how old are you? I assume you're talking Uncle Turtleboy. I'm in my mid to late 30s, put it that way. How else do they got here? Let's see. Somebody says,
update from the teacher authority.
yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Somebody else says, long story. I'm not going to get into that. But somebody else asked, why aren't you across the country? Well, you can listen to Turtleboy anywhere, but that brings me to a good thing here. Why don't we we're always looking for new bloggers, okay? So if you think you have what it takes, send us an email, send us a message, and we can talk, okay? You can send us a sample blog, and, I mean, that's how we got Merrimack on. That's how we got other people on there. So feel free to message us, because that's how we spread. We will take bloggers anywhere. Like, if you are living in Texas, imagine Texas Turtleboy. That would be so cool. Like
Texas, Florida.
Yeah.
Florida would be amazing.
Yeah. Why can't you call me honey? You called Asia honey. I'm jealous. Oh, I'll call you're my honey, Ellie. You know that, honey. Yeah.
So this is like the other thing. The other thing that I wanted to say is this week. It's like with every article and every person that messages whatever. It's always like Turtleboy Sports is one person, and you have all these different aliases, but you're one person.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Because it's like, do you really think like South Shore Turtle Girl is not a person? Merrimack Valley Turtlebae is not a person?
Yeah.
North Shore Turtlebae is not a person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love when they say that.
I love it. Like, we are all Turtleboy.
Yeah, like who's
But
this
for the
shit?
people that are like, oh, it's one person,
Can I
you guys
tell you
are
something?
fucking idiots.
Where's
Can I
it?
tell you something?
Go ahead. Of course you can.
Now, there's been a bunch of times that I wanted to do the whole anonymous thing or this and that, you know?
Yeah.
But as it got worse and worse, your point the other day with the fucking idiot that goes into the newspaper and killed,
Yeah.
how many did he kill? 4 people or whatever the fuck?
5. Yep.
Yep.
And then people still go, well, hey, why do you guys have to be anonymous?
Yeah.
Well, they do.
Exactly
They
why.
have to be anonymous
Yeah.
because they have fucking families, man.
Yeah.
Like, should someone really die over exposing someone selling food stamps?
Yeah.
I would like to think that the majority of the population would say no.
Yeah.
That person doesn't deserve to die.
Yeah. Somebody asked.
But I mean, even like a step beyond that is I know that all the bloggers have written about
Bad
career criminals.
Dear dangerous
like
people.
I live in Merrimack Valley, so with doing
cool.
Lawrence, like
Yeah.
career criminals and shitbag politicians. I don't want that coming back to me.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to speak the truth without having repercussions in a place where it's not cute to have your name out there, then yeah.
Somebody actually
But
asked a good question. Somebody asked me, and we get this a lot, like, they go, have you 3 met? I have never, not only have I never met Merrimack Valley Turtlebae or South Shore Turtlebae or North Shore Turtlebae, I don't even know their real names. And that's the beauty of this whole thing, right? Because when we get sued a lot, right? And so we have all these writers, Worcester, Mass Turtle Girl, and shit like that. People, they can ask and demand, right? They can ask, I want to know who, North Shore Turtlebae is because she wrote this blog and it's this. And you know what I can say if I'm summoned to court about that? I can say, without committing perjury, I have no fucking clue who this broad is, okay? They create anonymous accounts. They message us anonymously. We tell them, I don't even want to know who the fuck you are. Look at it this way. Turtleboy is kind of like Facebook, right? When you create a Facebook page, and Lisa, I'm going to answer your question 1 second, okay? When you create a Facebook page, you don't have to use your real name, right? You can make any fucking page you want, right? And Mark Zuckerberg is not going to get in trouble if you post something fucked up on Facebook, okay? Because it's a forum. And Turtleboy is the same way. We allow, if you're talented and I don't know your name, we will give you access to the blog and you can fucking publish shit. All right. And I'm not going to get in trouble over that because I didn't fucking publish it. And I don't know who fucking published it. You know what I mean? It's a fucking forum. Like, what do you want to say? And that's the beauty of this shit. And so all these people that want to know, I don't know who the fuck these people are, and I don't want to know who the fuck these people are. I want plausible deniability. Okay? If you do not know them, how do they get paid? PayPal, motherfucker. Okay? I mean, there's a million, there's a million different ways that you can get paid. I don't 1099 these people. Like, come on.
No.
Yeah. That's
What was that line? Hey.
You can get a friggin' a VPN and a fake friggin' whatever you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that line from Training Day? The line from Training Day is the best one ever. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody asked.
They have to stay anonymous.
Exactly.
Because dumb people do dumb shit for dumb fucking reasons.
Yep. Lisa
but I love that. I love seeing the Turtleboy Sports as one person, and we know. Like, so what did someone say the other day? Like, one of them was a woman with 5 children, and we know where she lives. And fucking far out, and she's going to spit into the Pope's ass.
Yesterday they said Clearance's name is Bret. Clearance is Bret.
Yeah, Clearance. Yep. Oh, and Bret, somebody who shall not be named accused me and you of tag teaming South Shore Turtle Girl, who is also my wife. Who doesn't exist. Yes. That's the level of insanity that we have reached with this shit. Okay, somebody asked if
you guys have no idea what goes into this.
Yeah, it's insane.
I love every fucking one of you.
Happy birthday!
But I knew like a guy the other day on one of the blogs goes, "Well, hey man, to be honest, that's pretty easy to do." Motherfucker, you have no clue what goes behind the scenes into figuring this shit out.
Yeah.
It's not someone tags you in a Facebook post and then you just run your mouth.
Yeah.
It's research.
Yeah.
It's looking into shit. It's talking to people.
Yeah.
It's days, if not weeks, of bullshit. And some people think this is easy.
Yeah. Like Doug says, you know how much cocaine we would have to do for one person to fucking produce all this shit?
To turn out that many blogs in one day for
all
this
the
one
cocaine.
person.
All the cocaine in Lawrence, okay, we would have to consume for that to happen. That's ridiculous. Somebody asked if,
and trust me, I'm in the Valley. There's a lot of drugs in Lawrence.
Yeah, exactly. Lisa asked if Uncle Turtleboy has ever been recognized by his voice in public. No, that's never happened. And I've been on the radio for like 4 years. If you're old school turtle riders, especially the Worcester and Worcester County people, like I've been on from 8 to 9 on Tuesday morning, Turtleboy Tuesdays on 100.1 FM The Pike every fucking Tuesday, right? The old school turtle riders know that. They listen every fucking Tuesday, all right? Yeah, so that's me. You can hear my voice. Nobody's ever confronted me. I have been confronted once by Orange Julius Jones at the new cafe in Worcester. It was very awkward, and the guy I was with basically told him to shut the fuck up and get out of there. But that's it. That's the only time I've ever been confronted, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so that's it.
Wait, there are drugs in Lawrence?
Oh, no shit.
God,
yeah. So,
all right, real quick. I want to sing Happy Birthday to Bret. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. All right, let's do it. Happy birthday to you.
You smell like
a zoo. You look like a ratchet, and you smell like one too.
Like one too. Happy birthday, Bret.
Yeah. Brandon says, could you make the I'm Turtleboy? Yeah, we got to get around to more shit. We're going to have a bunch of new shit this week, Turtle Riders. Stay tuned. This has been the longest show ever. It's been a 2-hour fucking show, but there's still over 100 fucking people on here, which is insane. Okay. And it's been one hell of a week, one hell of a night, and we couldn't do it without all you fucking badass people. Right? So, thanks for tuning in, folks. At the end of the
day, don't forget to not stab Paul Pierce.
Yeah, don't stab Paul
Pierce. You guys are fucking awesome. I love every one of you, and you can take your birthday with you, shove them up your ass, and I'll go fucking know. I love you, savage motherfuckers, and we'll see you next week.
All right, Turtle Riders. Peace to your bum crease. We're out of here. We got to call it a night.
Out of here, bitches.
Bye.
Bye.
And of course, let's see. This is the part where it takes forever.
Here we go.